America's Top 40s presents chart debuts from 100 years ago.
Welcome to another new feature from America's Top 40s. Chart debuts from 100 years ago. And we'll see if this works out. I keep saying I gotta scale back on my projects because I always feel like I'm drowning in them or just barely keeping up. Yet, my mind keeps popping with ideas I'd like to do. So let's tie more weights to my feet and see how I do. There's a lot of great music from the 1920s, and we're going to miss a lot of it if I just cover the number ones from 100 years ago. Hence, this other side cast. We begin with the chart from August 7th, 1920. And easy for me, only one song debuted that week. And it's by a man who was a giant in entertainment of the time. But good luck finding someone other than music historians who know who he was. Bert Williams was a black man in an age where the only work African Americans could get was as slow-witted oafs and horribly racist minstrel shows. But Bert would leave a mark that would start to change things. He is noted as being the first black man to have a leading role in a movie, Darktown Jubilee in 1914, first black man to have a lead in a Broadway play, and he was praised as one of the great comedians of the world, and he was hugely successful on the pop charts. From January 4th, 1902 to January 10th, 1922, Bert had 32 hits, including 7 number ones. His most famous song is probably Nobody. It spent 9 weeks at number 1 starting on July 21st, 1906.
I ain't never done nothing to nobody. I ain't never got nothing from nobody no time. And until I get something from somebody sometime, I'll never do nothing for nobody no time.
The song that debuted on the pop chart 100 years ago this week got up to number 3. 10 Little Bottles by Bert Williams.
Just before the town went dry, I made up my mind that I would never be ever without a little drop of rye. All that I ever take is just 1 or 2, so I thought that 10 little bottles would about do. 10 little bottles standing on the shelf like soldiers all in a line. My next door neighbor saw me bring 'em in, and that left only 9 little bottles standing on the shelf, serenely waiting their fate. We missed the bottle when the gas man came, and that left only 8 little bottles standing on the shelf, as rare as tickets to heaven. The landlord phoned, he's gonna raise my rent, and that's left only 7 little bottles standing on the shelf. But my wife's family are mixed. They always finish anything they start, and that's left only 6 little bottles standing on the shelf to keep my spirits alive. Our cook is famous for her Irish stew, and that left only 5 little bottles standing on the shelf, and they don't make it anymore. No, sir. I thought about it till I got the blues, and that left only 4 little bottles standing on the shelf between Sahara and me. I don't remember how I got to bed, but that left only 3 little bottles standing on the shelf. But what's the fella to do? The doctor said, why, brace up, it's a 10-pound boy. And that left only 2 little bottles standing on the shelf. Hard luck had only begun, for my wife's mother had to get the flu, and that left only 1 little bottle standing on the shelf, and though he's dying of thirst, there's no man living gonna get a drop unless he kills me first. Guide my steps, for I know not where I go. Ah.